Hi, welcome to Facebook Live and YouTube Live, sponsored by the Danville Church-based tutorial program. My name is Mrs. Waller, and this week we're going to do review. So we're going to start today with prefix and suffix. Pre and re, miss and dis. What is a prefix? By Brian P. Cleary, illustrated by Martin Goneau. Prefixes are word parts that we add unto a word. They're right at the beginning, just like pregame or unheard. These word parts change the meaning of the word to which they're added. Example might be underclothes, revisit, or unpadded. The root words are the main words, as in padded, visit, close. The prefix are letters that we see in front of those. Several prefixes will help to show an antonym. M and un and none and ill and dis are some of them. These prefixes show opposites like disagree, unwell, impossible, illogical, defrost, untie, misspell. Anti means against, like anti-thief and antifreeze. The first part means opposing. Are you catching on to these? Other times a prefix serves to give a number clue, like by before a root word, which hints to us there's two. Binoculars have two glass lenses. Bicycles have two wheels. Bilingual folks, two languages to tell us how they feel. Pre, before a root word, will most often mean before, like preheat and prepayment, preschool, and many, many more. Re as a prefix often means to do again, as in retype, recalculate, repaint, rebuild, resend. Multi is prefix too. It means the same as many, like multicolor, multiplex. Can you come up with any? Trans will sometimes mean across. It often hints at movements. He transferred to a transatlantic school and showed improvement. Knowing lots of prefixes can help you to decode so many words. It might just cause your brain to overload.
English with Billy Bug. Prefix, suffix, affix. Nice! What is an affix? Whoopee! Let's see. An affix is a letter or letters added to a root word to change its meaning. Prefix and suffix are terms used to further describe an affix. In other words, affix is a word used to describe both a prefix and suffix. Let's see. A prefix is placed before a word. A suffix is placed after. New words are created from root words. Blast off! Many words have a prefix and suffix. There are many forms and, specific reasons for adding letters to words. The main idea is to create other words with different definitions in English. Hello. Check your dictionary for prefixes, suffixes. Hi. To better understand this subject. See you later, alligator. Common prefix examples: D-I-S-I-R-U-N-R-E. Disagree is the opposite of agree. It is defined as not. Irresponsible is the opposite of responsible. It is defined as not. Unfriendly is the opposite of friendly. Yow! It is defined as not. Yow! Return means go back or take back. It is defined as again. Common suffix examples: ed, ing, ly, and es. Running, the verb to run. Whoopee! Used for gerunds, adjectives, and continuous tenses. Quickly. Quickly is an adverb. Used for adverbs and adjectives. Boxes. Box is a noun and a verb. Peekaboo. Used for plural nouns and actions. Thanks for watching. Blast off!
Right now, we're going to do our next one will be suffix. Full and less, and ness. What is a suffix? By Brian P. Clary. Illustrations by Martin Goneau. Suffixes are word parts that are tacked onto a word. You'll find a suffix in the end of farmer and preferred. The ER part of farmer speaks to someone who is doing, like the baker who is baking or the viewer who is viewing. Names of jobs might end this way for certain words like teacher, painter, skater, baker, waiter, speaker, driver, preacher. The root word is the main word, as in paint or skate or teach. The suffix is the letter that we see in the back of each. Both ed and ing are suffixes you'll find in words like danced and dancing, designing and design. Tion is a suffix, adds on to an action. You'll find it in deletion, celebration, and subtraction. Ous means full of. It's a suffix that can tell us if people are harmonious or dangerous or zealous. Ful means full of too, like powerful or truthful, colorful or painful, also beautiful and youthful. When ly is the suffix, you typically will tell the way an action happens, as in quickly, loudly, yell. Suffixes might tell us that a thing or a person's able, like good things that raceable, she's writing on the table. NESS often shows a certain quality, like awkwardness and happiness and kindness, to name three. Suffixes are around. Just look and you will see words like Jewish, backward, bluish, fastest, slippery, hairy, scary, voluntary, neighborhood, advisement, fearless, tearless, painful, ouch, creation, advertisement. Knowing lots of these can build an excellent foundation and play a larger role in your amazing education.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Facebook Live and YouTube, sponsored by the Danville Church-based tutorial program. My name is Mr. Waller, and let's get started with our math activity for today.
I see angles all around me. I see angles in my sleep. Angles have special names now. They are measured in degrees. Obtuse, acute, and straight. The right one's really great. They're angles you create. Angles are two rays at an endpoint. They are measured in degrees. Acute is an angle less than 90. Obtuse is more than that, you see. Obtuse, acute, and straight. The right one's really great. They're angles you create.
Our lesson today will be dealing with right, acute, obtuse, and straight angles. A right angle is an internal angle which is equal to 90 degrees. The example you see on the board, that is a right angle. All the angles below are right angles. Regardless of how their positions are, their internal angle is 90 degrees. An acute angle is less than 90 degrees. The example you see is an acute angle. It is less than 90 degrees. All the angles below are acute angles. Regardless of their position, they're all less than 90 degrees. Also, when you look at an acute angle, it looks like it forms the capital letter A. An obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees, as you can see the example there. All the angles below are obtuse angles, regardless of their positions. They're all greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. And our last angle we will cover today is a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. A straight angle changes the direction to point the opposite direction. All the angles below are straight angles. Start at one end and go to the opposite side, 180 degrees. Okay, students, I have a question for you. What is the one and only angle you never argue with? Give you a few seconds to think about it. That's correct. A right angle, because it is always right. Okay, students, we're going to classify the angles. The protractor measures from 0 to 180 degrees. And also you will see two rays that meet at one endpoint, and that will be your angle. You will have to determine if it's acute, right, or obtuse. We will not do straight angles because a straight angle is only a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Is this angle acute, right, or obtuse? Remember, an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees. And an obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. So looking at the two bold rays that join at the center of that protractor, would that be an acute angle, a right angle, or an obtuse angle? You're right. It's an obtuse angle because it is more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. Let's go to the next one. Is this angle acute, right, or obtuse? Is this angle less than 90 degrees? Is it exactly 90 degrees? Or is it more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees? It is acute. It is less than 90 degrees. Is this angle acute, right, or obtuse? Looking at the bold rays, it is exactly 90 degrees, so it would be a right angle. Is this angle acute, right, or obtuse? When you look at the angle that is formed by the two rays that meet at the center point of the protractor, does it form an angle that is less than 90 degrees? Does it form an angle that is 90 degrees? Or does it form an angle that is more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees? It is an acute angle because the two rays form an angle that is less than 90 degrees. Is this angle acute, right, or obtuse? It is an obtuse angle. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the lesson on today. Classifying different angles. We dealt with acute, right, obtuse, and straight angles. And on Thursday, we will get into measurement of angles. So you all have a great day. See you on Thursday.